Okay, so sometimes I watch racy pictures on Instagram. I don't know if that's giving the wrong message to people that may be, that may be hacking into my internet connection. I'm not looking for a sexual relationship with anybody. I sometimes watch all these um, profiles on Instagram. A lot of them are racy. I have no control over that. But sometimes they put in messages that's very, that talks about civil rights stuff. I just, so that's why a lot of times I go on that Instagram. I love the messages inspire. Mainly they talk about civil rights stuff, and as a civil rights activist myself, seeking justice for myself and my mother, you know, my late mother Estelle Labopo, you know, as a civil rights activist, and also for my friend Origana, you know, so I always, I go through all kinds of websites, news website. I read a lot of newspapers, a whole lot of newspapers. At least I try to, you know. So I go through a whole lot of information. These are newspapers I have in my bag. I have more, newspapers in my bag. And I go on that Instagram, and a lot of the profiles are racy. I don't know why. I have no control over that. So I don't know if I'm being hacked, and this is why people are having people sexually harass me. So stop hacking into my internet connection. I'm not looking for a sex partner. I'm trying to sue for my mother that was killed by her daughter's who friend mental illness on her while she was homeless. My mother wasn't crazy. They were just trying to kill her early and blame it on NYPD evicting us wrongfully, me and my mother. Bolani and Florida, and make money off of that. So I don't know why all of a sudden I'm getting a lot of sexual attention. And people, a guy even took me home in 2020 after they lock up all the public bathrooms in the train stations while I'm homeless, and said I could come use the bathroom in his house. And he said he wanted to get married right away. I told him no. And he raped me and punched me and kicked me out. And I called the police on him. They didn't arrest him. So they said that a lot of sex traffickers try to trick you into marriage and stuff. I'm not looking for any marriage. So I contacted the Canadian Prime Minister seeking financial assistance. He didn't, I gave him my cash app. He didn't give me any money. I've been getting bombarded with all kinds of sex attacks. They said the U.S. and Canada always work together to cover up abuses. And since my friend Organa was killed, I don't know, why all of a sudden after I contacted the Canadian Prime Minister, I'm getting sexually attacked. Today, February 20, 2025, a guy was rubbing his hand on me as I was about to enter the Brooklyn Library on Quad Street around 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. He was a white guy, and he gave me $20, and I was very angered, but I didn't want to show my anger because the last time they were sexually attacking me like that, and I got angry. The police came and arrested me in 2019, and they put their nail on my neck. So I don't know, what is going on. It said in the past, a Canadian sued that the Canadian government didn't help him as he was arrested and tortured by the U.S. and Canadian forces in Guantanamo Bay. And I think this Canadian won like $200 million Canadian dollars. So I guess I don't know why. Since I contacted the Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau, I don't know how to pronounce his name good. No point. He said it. But I've been getting sexually attacked. And the last time they sexually attacked me almost in a similar manner, 2019. And I got angry with a person touching me in a wrongful way on Bay Ridge and 4th Avenue, July 20, 2019. And the police came and put their nail on my neck. So I say Canada and US always cover up abuses, and this Canadian Prime Minister say America is Canada's best friend. So I don't know what is going on since I contacted him begging for money online on YouTube. I've been getting sexually attacked in a provocative way, almost reminiscent of the way I was being sexually attacked in Brooklyn Street. The guy was touching me unwanted touch, and I told him to stop it. I was angry with him, and the police came and arrested me and put their name on my and dumped me in the cycle in July 23rd, 2019. As Trump was doing immigration raid, and I was criticizing Trump around that time also publicly. So I believe I was set up, and they stole my green card and everything. So so this has to be investigated by international community. Black Lives Matter. My friend Rugan, I gave him court papers. I recorded him on Staten Island. I'm going to give him the court papers to give to the police in 2014. And the police went and choked him dead. They said they were provoking him also, they were laughing. So this white supreme, whatever white abuse of blacks using provocation, this has to be investigated. And they say Canada and US always cover up each other's crimes by the government. And this Canadian Prime Minister has been saying America is Canada's best friend. He doesn't want to lose America and is willing to work it out. As Trump is increasing the tariff on Canadian products, so the Canadian economy is losing billions of dollars. So I don't want to be sacrificed. This has to be investigated. I don't want to be trafficked. So I'm not accusing this Canadian Prime Minister of anything. It's just so suspicious. The broken prosecutors to step in because, and see, the white guy that was touching me needs to be arrested today, February 20, 2025, around 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And he gave me $20 after that, and I was very angry, but I didn't want to show it because I didn't want to get arrested. Then I went to the library, and this Black American woman, I think she's Black American, I don't know. She was just smiling at me, I'm a transsexual. I was like, what is going on? And she came and gave me $1 and left. I told her, no, please take your money back. And she wouldn't take it back. So I'm not looking to be anybody's sex slave. Yeah, I watch a lot of racy profile videos on Instagram. I don't have control over Instagram content. I read a lot of profiles there because some of them are very inspirational civil rights, materials and stuff. And I read a lot of newspapers and stuff. I have more newspapers. I just don't want to open my bag fully. So I don't want to be framed up as someone looking for a sex partner. I'm not looking for a sex partner. But since I contacted the Canadian Prime Minister, I've been getting sexually bombarded. So I don't know what is going on. I'm trying to sue for my mother that was killed in a Bellevue hospital. My mother was tortured to death. This year will be the 10-year anniversary. Otherwise, the statute of limitation would expire. So I don't want to be kidnapped and somebody kill me and go file the lawsuit on my behalf. Because I should have filed the lawsuit a long time ago. But it's a 10-year statute of limitation for alien torture. My mother was a foreigner. And her daughter's violently of Florida feigned mental illness on her, even though my mother was alive. And she wasn't crazy. And she was telling the doctors she wasn't crazy. But the doctors joined her daughters who were born in America to frame my mother up as crazy. And that got my mother angry and she died in the hospital as they were locking her up in the psych ward. So my mother's daughter's names are Burnley and Flora. So this has to be investigated by international community.